Welcome to Adarsh Vidyalaya Matriculation online class. Class 8, Subject Science, Unit 7, Plant Kingdom. Students, today we are going to study about Unit 7, Plant Kingdom. There are around 8.5 millions of species on Earth, such as viruses, bacteria, plants and animals. Each one is different in their structures, habitat, mode of nutrition and physiology. Among these 8.5 million species, 6.5 million species are living on land, 2.2 million species are living in the ocean. Around 4 lakh species are flowering plants. These living organisms shows lot of similarities and differences so that they can be arranged into many groups systematically. The kingdom Plantae are divided into two subkingdoms. They are Cryptogamy and Phanerogamy. The plants which are not producing seeds comes under the subkingdom Cryptogamy, and the plants which are producing seeds comes under subkingdom Phanerogamy. Cryptogamy is divided into three divisions. They are Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. In the same way, Phanerogamy is also divided into two divisions. They are Gymnosperms and Angiosperms. In this lesson, we are going to study about the classification of plants, the binomial nomenclature of plants, that is the naming of plants, and also about these divisions of plant kingdom and their salient features, uses, everything. Taxonomy is the branch of biology that deals with the study of identification, classification, description and nomenclature of living organisms. The word taxonomy is derived from two Greek words, taxis and nomos. Taxis means arrangement and nomos means laws. The word taxonomy was first coined by Augustine Pyramus de Candolle. The purpose of classification is to organize the vast number of known plants into groups so that they would be named, remembered and studied easily. There are four different types of classification: artificial system of classification, natural system of classification, phylogenetic system of classification and modern system of classification. First, artificial system of classification. This is the earliest system of classification in plants. Plants are classified on the basis of one or more few morphological characters. Morphological characters means based on the external appearance. So, in artificial system of classification, plants are classified on the basis of one or few external appearance of plants. The most famous artificial system of classification is Linnaeus classification, which was proposed by Carolus Linnaeus in his book Species Plantarum. Next is natural system of classification. In natural system of classification, plants are classified on the basis of several characters. The Bentham-Hooker's classification is an example of natural system of classification. The Bentham-Hooker classification is published in their books named Genera Plantarum in 3 volumes. There they classify the seeded plants based on their morphological and reproductive characters. Let's study about Bentham-Hooker's classification. This Bentham-Hooker's classification is widely used in many herbaria and botanical gardens all over the world. Herbarium means the collection of plants which are pressed, dried plants pasted on a sheet and arranged according to any one of the accepted systems of classification. In Bentham and Hooker's classification, they classified the seeded plants into 3 divisions. That is, class 1 Dicotyledonnae, class 2 Gymnospermae, class 3 Monocotyledonnae. Let's study one by one. Class 1 Dicotyledonnae. The Dicotyledonnae class contain the plants which have 2 cotyledons. That means the seed of the plants have 2 cotyledons. Example, peas, groundnuts, mango, etc. Let's study the salient features of dicotyledonous plants. So the seeds have 2 cotyledons. The leaves of these plants have reticulate venation. What is reticulate venation? The veins of the leaves are in the form of a network-like structure that is called as reticulate venation. Then these dicotyledonous plants have taproot system. We know the taproot system have one main root. From the main root, many small thinner roots are growing from it. These roots are very good deep into the soil. Normally, all the trees, most of the trees are having this taproot system. Then the flowers of dicotyledonous plants are tetramerous or pentamerous. What is tetramerous? The tetramerous are the petals of the flowers are arranged in 4s or multiples of 4s. Pentamerous means the petals of the flowers arranged in 5s or multiples of 5. So, the salient features of the class 1 dicotyledonnae are the seeds have 2 cotyledons, leaves have reticulate venation, taproot system is present, and the flowers are tetramerous or pentamerous. Then, class 2 Gymnospermae, naked seeded plants. In gymnosperms, the seeds are not enclosed by the fruit. Fruit is nothing but the ripened ovary part of the flower. If you take a mango fruit, the seed, the hard seed is present inside, and the edible fleshy portion, that is the ripened ovary, is enclosing the seed. Like that, any fleshy fruits, if you take a guava fruit, tomato, orange, apple, whatever may be, the seeds are present inside and the fleshy ovary part is enclosing the seed. But in the case of gymnosperms, there is no fruit. The seeds are naked, are visible as you see in the picture. So, gymnosperm has 3 families. They are Cycadaceae, Coniferae, Nettaceae. The common examples of gymnosperms are pinus plant, deodar, cycas, etc. The class 3 Monocotyledonnae. These Monocotyledonnae, the seeds have single cotyledon. The leaves have parallel venation. The veins are arranged parallelly. The root system is fibrous root system. If you take grass, wheat, coconut, and that plants a bunch of fruits at the base of stem, that is called as fibrous root system. So the monocotyledonous plants have fibrous root system. Then flowers of these monocotyledonous plants are trimerous. Trimerous means the petals of the flowers are arranged in 3s or multiples of 3s. Let's study the outline of Bentham and Hooker's classification. Bentham and Hooker's classified the seeded plants into 3 classes. Class 1 Dicotyledonnae, Class 2 Gymnospermae, Class 3 Monocotyledonate. This class 1 is again divided into 3 subclasses. The subclass 1 Polypetalae, subclass 2 Synpetalae, subclass 3 Monoclamidae. This subclass 1 Polypetalae is again divided into 3 series: Thalamiflorae, Disciflorae and Caliciflorae. Subclass 2 Synpetalae is also again divided into 3 series. They are Inferae, Heteromerae and Bicorpulatae. Subclass 3 Monoclamidae contains 8 series and 36 families. This is the outline of Benthaman-Hooker's classification. Students, you should study thoroughly. The spellings also you should study properly. Next is binomial nomenclature. The naming of an organism with 2 words are known as binomial nomenclature. The naming of the plant is very important as it enables us to identify them. The common or vernacular name of a plant often varies with the language. For example, onion is known as Vengayam in Tamil, Payas in Hindi and Uruli in Kannada, etc. Like that, in each language it is called by different names. These names cause confusion. So, scientific names are used to avoid this confusion. It was Carolus Linnaeus who first introduced the system of naming plants and animals using binomial system of nomenclature. In Latin, bi means 2, nomen means name. It is a system of scientific naming of an organism by using 2 names. The first one is the genus name and the second one is the species name. For example, the binomial name of mango is Mangifera indica. Here the first word Mangifera refers to the genus name and the second word indica refers to the species name. This binomial system had been properly made by Linnaeus in his book Species Plantarum. The importance of scientific name or the importance of these binomial names, it is universal, universally accepted. It is stable, it facilitates better understanding and avoids confusion. Each scientific name is unique and distinct. It is useful for scientific research by biologists. The system of naming of plants on scientific basis is known as botanical nomenclature. The binomial name was first introduced by Gaspard Bauhin in the year 1623. Home fund. Brief answers. First question, what is meant by binomial nomenclature? Give example. Second question, write any 2 characters of dicotyledons. Third question, write short notes about the natural system of classification. Answer in detail. Draw the outline of Benthaman-Hooker's classification. Thank you.